Another day, another week. Unspoken answers to unspoken questions. Again, my usual, I wouldn't call them suspects, but, you know, G-Day, Ade. Today, yes, we're live, and we just want to talk about, in general, most especially, sports. So, yes, guys. How you doing?
Boy, I'm alive, man.
I know you've been like under the weather.
I've been a bit far under the weather, boy.
Is it?
Man. But yeah, man, it's alright though still. At least we're here, so.
Yeah?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, okay. G-Day?
I was a bit picked for a minute, but.
Affecting people left, right? I've been good.
Good?
Yeah.
Good.
Just defamation of character and things like that, fam.
Yeah. Well, let me start from the light point. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I know. Yeah, you guys are buzzing. On top of the world, on top of the Premier League, on top of everything.
That's right,
yes, you are in heaven. Yeah. Heaven.
I don't know how my man said start on the light note.
I don't know, you know. Yeah. Well, I think now is more like the last run, isn't it? Last run. Yeah. Less than 10 games.
No, more than 10 games. More, no?
He's 11.
Yeah.
11 games. Yeah. You could. Yeah. I'm not gonna. But
it's not a could, man. It's not a could. It's not a could. There ain't no could here.
Let's see how it goes. You know.
There's no seeding. Listen, I said it. Still.
Yeah. I don't know. Last time we were on the show, you know, and we were talking about the same thing, yeah? You have a belief. Others, guys, your friends' games, it will just change like that. And like,
before we kick
what is wrong with you?
Before we kick the ball this season, I already said it. Do you understand? I said it, and we're doing it, and we're going to finish it. Don't worry, that one is there.
Okay, well, we'll keep living, and you know, we'll still.
Everyone.
We don't believe, but we are still looking at.
Who are the people that don't believe?
Nah, he believes.
Arsenal fan.
No, he believes in the process. He's trusting the process.
You're trusting the process.
Yeah.
Arsenal fan.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure if those. Okay. I guess
No, look, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, there are some Arsenal fans that are still on the fence. Do you understand? But like I would say, right about now, the majority are starting to believe, especially before this Fulham game, the last 2 games. A lot of people are starting to believe that. Yeah, you understand? Well, we can do it. But you know, the hate is always gonna hate. Do you understand? And you know, they're always gonna say what they want to say. Do you understand? And hope that Man City can do something because their team ain't doing it. You know what I mean? But here's what it is. All right, end of the season, Arsenal.
Well,
right,
I know
for the 14th time we're gonna put that name there. Don't worry.
The amount of energy you guys, you know, radiate on the pitch with your fans is always incredible. And I think that one, yeah, it can push you to the line. But if there's still that challenge of, you know, when you have like a point between you and the other, then we, you know, that would be a test.
Listen, there's no test. right? It's no test. Like it's simple. There's no test. You understand?
Yeah.
There's 11 games to go, right? City has to go to drop points. Do you understand? We're still going to drop points. But what's going to matter is when those 11 games are done and dusted, even if it's 1 point, Arsenal's still going to be at the top of the table. And then let's not just get twisted. Like, this is not, we did not climb up. We've been there. We sat at the top of the table the whole season. That's why everybody's saying, yeah.
This season, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We sat at the top of the table.
Not the other cities.
No, but that's let's not let's not talk about those ones because let's not talk about those ones because it's fine. We've not been there. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And obviously, with the way we flopped top 4 last season, everyone was like, nah, they can't do it. But I said it from the get-go. We're doing it, and we've been doing it, slow and steady.
Steady means the race.
But it's not even. And if you want to be honest, right? If you want to be honest, we can't always say it's slow and steady. Because what's the goal difference right now between us and City? Do you understand?
Yeah.
Right? With all the billions of firepower they have up front and in the team, the goal difference ain't that much. We don't have one player that scored 23 goals or 29 goals or whatever, but no, the guys are doing their thing.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So,
like, come on.
Goal difference is 5.
Yeah.
5.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, yeah.
So
we'll still keep watching, and looking at you.
I'm watching and hoping. No way, man. No way.
Yeah, there've been different news this week. You know, what's your take about City player?
Well, off field, on field.
Well, both.
I think he needs to get his act together. I think it's hard because you're not there, so you don't really know what's actually going on. But we're just seeing bits and bobs here. He say. It's like Greenwood kind of a thing. Everyone had their own versions and judgments on him, and then look what's happened now. The same girl who's the centre of it is now pregnant with him.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's a bit hard. Like I don't know. I didn't answer because I just think there's two, like Gary Lineker. There's a lot of stuff in the background.
Yeah, even that one. We'll talk about it. But you know, Carl, I know he's been newspapers for some time though. You know, 2020 or thereabout. You know, but as a grown man, you know, I believe decency should overall take preeminent of his action. You know, it's like, you know, your son, you know, doing stuff that you don't really like. Yeah, you might not smack him, but it's there. It's gonna be there. Like, you know, okay, through your career, this thing, you know, and it's always repeating itself. It's like 5 years, 5 years. Yeah, you know. So I mean, I believe that, of course, as a footballer, you don't care, you know, and he shouldn't go on his what's it called, you know, on the field, but role models, because of course some people are looking at him as in like, okay, this player, I want to be like him. Yeah, but you don't.
Yeah, you want to be like him. Be like him on the pitch, no?
But that's what I'm saying. It's like, yes, I get that, but then he's human. It's like Ja Morant from basketball.
Yeah.
He just got himself in a whole lot of trouble as well, just for literally like you said, being a role model, being responsible, and all those kind of things, but just literally a couple seconds of just forgetting himself or who he is or who the image he's supposed to portray because of the kind of brands he himself represents and other brands he represents. It's just, but they're human. I think there's too much there, and it's like watching like some of the Rashford interviews and other comments that other players have made and stuff. They get battered so many times. You know what I mean? I don't really know what's going on. Kyle, I think he's still stuck in his early teens. I don't think he quite realizes he's pushing a grown man.
This guy is getting 30, bro.
That's what I'm saying, but it's just like you said, he keeps doing the same. It's like Pato, back in the days. Brilliant footballer. But he keeps turning up to training drunk. You understand? There's these problems and he'll go away, he'll come back, he'll go away. There's just, I don't know. Carl, you need help.
But okay, can I ask you a question? In your job, will they take it up?
No.
So at the same time, if we want to separate the pitch from his lifestyle, how do you do it?
I think the thing is now is people allowing themselves to be caught out by friends or close friends or associates or whatever.
Yeah, people. Because people already, are already looking for loopholes, to make or let stories get out and then make money.
You would then surround yourself with people who are not like that. It's like something that I saw in an interview recently that Shaq said. He said he doesn't drink in public because of the kind of brand of who he is, his brand, his parents, blah, blah, blah. But then everyone's not like Shaq. Not everyone is thinking that kind of way. Not everyone's going to think, okay, you know what, yes, it's 20, 30 seconds of fun or whatever it is, or a night of fun or whatever, but the repercussions will last God knows how long. And the thing is, I think with him as well, with the amount of offences he's done, and it's always like a little slap on the wrist. Nothing serious has ever happened.
Exactly.
So why would he then take it seriously? He's human, but...
It's human. I get it. But
he's still gonna
if you're going to be a role model, be a role model.
Maybe he doesn't want to be a role model.
Yeah, but like, who determines who's a role model though? Like, that's the problem for me anyway. I feel like that's the problem. Everyone just because you're in the public eye and you're making money or whatever, they expect you to act a certain way. Do you understand? Right? Who's putting them up on that pedestal? That did you climb up on the pedestal and said, yes, I'm here and I want to do this and this is what I'm doing and pushing it?
You're everybody. I'm an influencer.
No, like he's a footballer. He's young with a lot of money. You understand? That comes with a lot of stupidity. So, do you understand? So, if the people that are around him, do you understand, are not helping manage him, then that's what happens.
He needs new people.
Do you understand? So, if you know he's
Ronaldo
people
or Messi does something like that,
at the stage on which they are, and from okay, you can't tell me now that in all the years that Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo have been playing, there's never been any incidents.
They have,
but it's closed because the people they have around them.
All right. So
you understand what I'm saying?
Carl doesn't have.
He doesn't have good people around him who can say, okay, you know what? Okay, he's about to muck about. Okay, let's call him to the side. Or
just like sometimes you need people to save you from yourself.
Yeah, we're having an event here now. No cameras.
Has a wife though. Has a wife.
Yeah.
So the wife can't. I suppose it.
No, the wife should be able to
Fernandes, Man United, the second captain. Yeah. What's going on?
Frustration.
Frustration.
I feel it's frustrating.
Guys, all these excuses you are giving,
That's what I was about to say.
you
Like,
are
I was
helping.
guys, like, what is it? You said the guys like he's tired of hearing the excuses, bro.
Yeah, bro.
It's not excuses, but I mean, like, I don't understand the player of his quality. It's like, what are you doing sometimes? But that's why I think it must be down to frustration, maybe with his own game, with the team. I don't know, but something is the whole team as a whole. I think Rashford is slowly bringing some sort of light. But Fernandes, but come on, man, Fernandes doing his little diving and stuff is.
That one is another. That's another side.
Okay.
Yeah, but you talk. I was listening to Mikel this week. You know, a friend of mine just sent it to me. This is a good podcast and things like that. And I listened to it. I'm like, wow. You know, the way he described the formation from Mourinho to Ancelotti to Rafa, you know, you could see leadership everywhere in that team, from whether it's David Luiz, whether it's who's even Hazard. Hazard had, you know, yes, they said, you know, he wasn't that disciplined or training machine like JT and all those guys, but at least he'll come, and when he's playing football, you know that he's playing football. Leadership.
Yeah.
If you're always excusing these guys, yeah, they'll continue to do it. They'll continue to do it.
No, it's not excusing. And I mean, being an Arsenal supporter, I used to be annoyed when Wenger would say, you know, it was a close game, they should have a character. It's like there was no character there. So it's not about excuses, but it's a thing where you've seen how good this guy can be. And whether it's just a temporary dip in form or I don't know. But then at the same time, it's easy to pinpoint one player, but you have to look the whole team as one as well.
Yes.
Well, because of the job server.
Even before the 7-year-old, just.
Well, but I just feel like if you're going to be in an organization, they give you interview, and when you get there, when you skill, they tell you your role. This is how we.
Yeah.
So when you go on the pitch is like you are on that battle, you know, field. All right. Let's just even forget that the diving and all this thing like that. But you know, as a leader, you expect to at least be judged that okay, this character. Now people are now saying, oh yeah, you shouldn't even use or use the armband and things like that. It shouldn't go to that level. You understand? As a footballer, do your job. Pass. Come on, pass to your fellow man. Just pass.
Yeah.
No. For me, I don't. You know, you
Maybe he's protesting.
You said something like, okay, that we'll always judge even our children when they are in that time, in that prime, deal with this situation.
It's true.
You know, the next 2 games he can come on and be the normal.
It's not.
You know, and then
No, it's not the next 2 games.
then
If he comes next
the
season,
reports of they should remove him and this and that and da. Some people are saying he shouldn't even be playing for the club anymore, blah blah blah. But these are the same people who were singing his praises a couple months back. These are the same people that were singing his praises last year.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that's what I'm saying to you. In the next 2 games,
but
2 superb performances.
Yeah, but those are fans though.
Mhm.
Fans come and go.
No.
Character stays.
I don't know what. I mean, I can understand.
You know, you have to behave in a way that people will know that, okay, national call up, be like, yeah, we have somebody there.
Yeah, but he doesn't have to worry about that.
Why?
Why wouldn't he get an international call up?
Yeah, he will get, but not as a captain.
Yeah, he might not get as a captain because whatever.
Yeah, because they are.
But whatever that
Ronaldo is leaving.
for national team, club team, and then you get a call up to a national team. For someone in his position, he's not worried about the call up. It's like, okay, yeah, Euros are coming, or this World Cup, or this or that. I'm gonna get called. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, him being him who he is, his character and whatnot, I guess in discipline is showing, is surfacing. But at the same time, you look at it like someone like Harry Kane.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have to worry. Like, there's Euros, Harry, first name on the thing.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But Harry is just a different person, whether he's doing his stuff.
Yeah, Harry does his job.
Yeah, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's just everyone reacts differently. But when you have that kind of confidence that, okay, yeah, it's different from a player that's young and coming and fighting for your position in the team or an international team, when you're in that position where you know, how dare you drop me? How dare you not pick me? That arrogance is going to be there, that confidence is going to be there. Certain times your form might dip and it's just like, but I'm me, I'm going to get in anyway.
But sometimes some players need that arrogance to actually perform and play well. That confidence and that belief in themselves that, I'm the shit.
Yeah.
Why do you think Ronaldo was doing nonsense? Couldn't do anything when he came back. The moment Mama started sitting on bench.
Yeah. But I'm talking about, being a leader in the dressing room and on the pitch.
Maybe he doesn't want to be a leader. Maybe he's not cut out to be a leader. I don't know.
No, but that's what I'm saying. But it's not everybody. Everybody cannot be a leader.
Yeah, exactly.
Just hold your. See, it's like when you play American football, innit? Yeah, know your job role and know what the person's next to you's role is.
Okay, this is the way. Everybody follows the leadership of Arteta, that this is the way. You're going out there, that means you're crossing the line. You understand? Yeah. So I just feel Fernandes needs
a reality check.
Yeah.
So, but what does that reality check look like?
I don't know, but I mean, it's like, okay, Henry said it a while back when I think he was in Barca or something. I can't remember, was it Pep or who was in charge at the time, and he was specifically told, this is your zone, do not come out of this zone. And he said at some point, I think in the first half, he saw an opportunity to go and help the team, so he went beyond where Pepper told him not to go past. He helped them get the ball, blah blah blah. They scored, he scored, he was pumped. He said go into the dressing room. Pep subbed him straight away. You didn't follow my instructions. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes that's what you need. Sometimes you need to be taken off in a big Champions League match or Europa League match or a derby match or whatever it is, or not even picked at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, you know what? This is my formula of plays. Like what you said about Mikel describing different managers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Okay, you know when you're playing under this manager, this is how we play. I'm the boss.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I can't remember who said it, but somebody was saying about Potter. One of the Chelsea players who recently left said about Potter that there's no fear or there's no belief in him from the players. Like, who are you? Type of a thing. Fernandez might look at Ten Hag and think, who are you? Like, you understand what I'm saying? He might not like his formula of play. He might not like where he's been deployed. So now he's acting up because he's not getting what he wants. But that's what I'm saying. If that is the case, or whatever the case is, you're not following. It's like with Ronaldo. You want to start acting like you're bigger than the club. Here's your seat on the bench. You know what I mean? Here's your seat. Or, better still, don't even leave the comfort of your house. You understand?
Yeah. Oh, yes. Another thing, you know, we've been hearing about, and that's why Match of the Day. Did you watch it?
No, I didn't watch it. No. I love.
Well, I didn't really specifically go for it because I was already heard that, you know, it's gonna be somehow. So I didn't even go for it. But you know, they said he was just boring. It was just yeah, it was just boring, and you know. So, what do you think? Okay, let me rephrase it so that we'll have it in a judgmental way. You know, not just political correctness. You understand?
Want war.
No, for everybody to speak to your chest. Yeah. Because the first of all, say what you do first, and then we now start dissecting it.
Yeah, the guy. Yeah, of course, he said his mind about
the laws in regards to immigration.
Yeah,
he compared them to Nazi Germany rules and regulations. Nazi law.
The rules.
But the thing is, I feel like, and from what I guess most people, including the other pundits, are seeing, is they've taken it out of context. And instead of actually focusing on what he actually said, which was the rules which have been put in place by this government, is more or less exactly the same as what happened right then.
Yeah, that happened then.
All they've taken from it is Nazi Germany. It's this, it's blah blah blah, and run with that. And now it's backfired on them. And it's causing them a lot of problems and millions of, because during Match of the Day, I'm sure the adverts are premium rates, so they're going to be costing them millions as well.
Yeah. Free speech. Before there wasn't anything like, you know, everybody free speech. You understand? You talk, you know, and if you can't talk, and if you most especially if you have older ones. When you are talking to them, there's no free speech.
You lower your tone.
You have to.
You have to understand the boundaries.
Yeah. your boundaries. You understand? That's where for me, when I've been looking for that, when you like, okay, all these things. Yeah, it is now that is coming to, or in front of us, that free speech, you can't say this thing, you understand?
But the whole definition of that free speech is a scam then. Free speech, like, if you want to be honest and you're saying free speech, you should be able to say whatever you want to say, however you want to say it. There shouldn't be anything like political correctness and no. Free speech should be free.
It could potentially not be coming or resign or to there's an announcement within the next 24 hours with Gary Lineker expected to return because he stood by his free speech, which we're allowed to exercise here. But if we went to other parts of the world, then long sleeve, short sleeve.
Yeah, but that's a bad freedom of speech right there. But I'm joking that. But it is what it is though. Do you understand? Like, it's everything. Do you understand? You have to know your boundaries. Do you understand?
What he said, he didn't question your boundaries.
No, I'm just facts. Yeah, no, but I'm just saying though, like, when you're, like they say, when you're in Rome, behave like the Romans. Do you understand? When you get to a certain country, you're not allowed to say some certain things. You don't say it. You don't do it. Do you understand? It's just like you go to the Arabs or something and they say you can't walk around butt naked or you can't do this, you can't do that. Don't do it. Follow the rules. That's why they're there.
Yeah.
So if
like-
in their country,
like-
freedom of speech, or in any other place, wherever you're going, you're talking about freedom of speech is not a thing, my brother, who your tongue?
Okay, so it's something like John Barnes. Yeah, I saw his interview of him this afternoon. And something that he said which made a lot of sense. Why is it the free speech allowed in the UK when you're corresponding or making remarks in regards to Qatar and the World Cup?
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden, when it's about the treatment of people on home turf,
yeah.
it's now a problem. Why?
You're making.
Why is Gary Lineker being persecuted for something the entire network has been doing?
Yeah, but now you're making us bad. You're making us look bad. You know what I mean?
No, but we here know what's going on.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
can see what's going on.
Yeah,
Yes,
but-
it is.
Yeah,
And
but
that's-
you're BBC right now, fam. You can't be talking about.
No,
You
but
can't be saying.
he's
You
making
can't be
a
saying the
speech
truth.
and
You can't be saying the truth on
Hold on.
BBC.
It's like what you were saying earlier on in regards to Kyle Walker and the position and his profile in society, and him living up to that profile or whatever expectations and being a role model. Lineker is a role model for millions around the world.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Him and his family.
Yeah.
You understand? And I think if anything, he should be getting an award for using his platform and his influence to say, I am aware of what's going on and I don't like it. It is not right.
Yeah.
That's, if anything, more people should be doing. And if anything, that should have been BBC if BBC was practicing freedom of speech.
the owner of Twitter.
Yeah, exactly.
But we know that they don't, though.
No, but that's the thing. How can you say you live? How can you claim to live by these principles, rules, and whatnot? But then, as soon as it's said about home turn, if anything, BBC's response should have been, okay, yes, maybe the way he worded it wasn't right, but we understand and we understand and we support him. And then you have your discussions behind the scene. Not start doing all this public stuff which is clearly backfired. So
Yeah, I think it's the government that's,
but why the government
Of course.
okay, what he said, okay, if the only reason for them to feel this type of way is because of the fact that it's true.
No, it's like some random stranger now comes and tells you you're an idiot. Yeah? You're like, yeah, man, you don't know me. But then your mom tells you you're an idiot. Or you understand? Or someone that knows you, home tells you you're an idiot. Which one rings home? Which one rings home? The person that knows you
The person, yeah.
will ring. Do you understand? So that's what this is. BBC is BBC.
That's more reason.
British.
For them to say,
Yes,
that's more reason.
Is-
That's more reason.
Is that all?
For me, that's more reason for them to stand and say yes.
You know what I'm saying? So he just said, he just said, yo. Just like your mama was telling you, like, yeah, my guy come in a mess up big time. Do you understand?
So
Yeah.
why is that not allowed?
In public, like just like
But it
what I
needs
was
to be
saying,
done
like,
in public because a lot of these discussions have been had behind closed doors, but nothing happens.
Yeah.
They make pledges. The next thing they do is cutting. Now, he's used his platform to say X, Y, and Z. If anything, if BBC were not partial, if they were not on the government side, if they were not, how would I say this? If they were not working for them, it should have been a thing of, okay, yes, we understand and we support this, because I'm very sure within the BBC itself, celebrities and staff alike, there will be people there who also support him. And you can see amongst
Yeah,
your top
definitely.
presenters, they support him. That should be something to you to say, you know what, yeah, maybe we shouldn't have got involved in this. Maybe we should have taken a second to say, hold on a minute, let's look at what he said and analyze it first before jumping the gun and saying, okay, yeah, I want to respond.
Yeah, but
Nah.
BBC is under the umbrella of the government.
Yes, but then in this case, in this situation with what he said, I'm sure they have people who should be analyzing these things. People are getting paid millions to be able to say yes, and that's why I said before BBC could have said maybe his wording wasn't right, but we understand the message behind it, rather than just saying suspended it. Da, da, da. Now you're going back on yourself, and now I'm sure they've probably had time to now think, hold on a minute, yeah, maybe what he said is right. Maybe there's clearly a support both in the BBC and externally of what he said.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. Yeah, BBC
So I'll put it like that because, bro, if anybody was in that position, yeah, quote unquote, that position with the influence that he has, say for example, John Barnes, will it be the same?
I think
it wouldn't be the
John
same.
Barnes, not really, because he's not really been in the limelight or in the spotlight so much, even though he is obviously doing things, other things behind. But I think, if anything, they're lucky it was Gary Lineker and not Ian Wright, because the uproar that would have happened if it was Ian Wright,
It would have been the table,
worse.
different table.
It would have been a different table,
Yeah.
yes, but then it would have looked a lot worse
Exactly.
on them.
Yeah. Okay.
But now they can just say, okay, we're gonna come back.
We'll settle it. We'll settle it that way. We'll settle it that way. We'll settle it that way. You know. Yes. Unspoken answers to unspoken questions. Adi, recently, what have you been most proud of? Apart from
Arsenal.
Arsenal.
really?
No, go.
Yeah, come on, man.
You want to say apart from something, you know? I'm gonna wait for the.
I was gonna say yeah.
You know, the underground little hating. It's just yeah. Apart from Arsenal, no. But
Okay.
Let
Let's be, you know, straight. Okay, inclusive.
Arsenal.
So you haven't been proud of your club for years.
Nah, listen. Anyone that know me, yeah, would know. See, me, I'm an Arsenal fan. True. Do you understand? There's no sometimes. There's no nothing. You understand? I'm an Arsenal fan. True.
All right.
When Arteta came,